Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Easy as As. Today, we're going to be making. Well, I'll tell you a wee story. Yesterday, I was out and about with my daughter, future son-in-law, Neil, with Suzanne as well, and we stopped off at McDonald's. And I thought, I wonder how hard. So, I went and bought some stuff. I'm trying to keep it within a budget. You see everything that? Spent no more than £7. Now, I had asked Suzanne to be my camera woman, but she's busy. So I'm going to have to try to do this as I go along. Now, we're going to try be making a quarter pounder and a Big Mac. So, first things first, I've done my kind of prep. I've cut my onions, done my tomatoes. I'm just going to show you here how to make the French fries. So you peel a potato, put it on its side, and what you're doing is you're cutting in about ½ an inch. Okay, so that's 2 bits I've done. So you're cutting in ½ an inch, and just be very careful and just cut it straight down. Carefully not cutting your fingers, because blood in potato fries or French fries just not very good, right? So you've got 4 bits of potato, and then what you're doing is then you're slicing it along, again just ½ an inch, so you're making it into a small square. There you go. And you should end up with something like this, a little French fry. So put it with the rest. There we go, and we'll do this one as well. Now, my oil for my chip pan is on, and what I'm going to do is put this straight in, because this will take not long. So I'm going to put it in just now. Oh, there's a wee chunky bit. Let me just smaller that. There we go. Put in the rest. And then all over the floor. Just pick up these 3 bits. And as you see, it's in the fryer. Chip pan's on. Now I'm just going to cook these just to a point where they're just about ready, and then I'll take it back out again. If I can just leave you here. Okay. Oh, it's a bit bright there. Let me just see if I can move you there, see if it's better. Not too bad. Okay. Now, to prepare, we'll have to make a special sauce. So, get a bowl, teaspoon, and what you're doing is you're just mixing ketchup along with mayonnaise. Just a little bit of mayonnaise, but mostly ketchup. You give it a wee mix, and what you should end up with should be this kind of lovely pinkish cream. You see? So you mix that up until you've got a nice kind of pinkish mixture, and that's your sauce done. Smells lovely. Now, next thing we need to do is get rid of our board, bring in our plate. Now, we're going to make two types of burgers. Just ordinary mince, steak mince that I bought. Now, contrary to belief, you don't need to add anything. I'm just going to give my hands a quick wash. There's no need to add anything to the mince, because the mince will be, because you're making a natural burger, that's what you're wanting. Okay, so for a quarter pounder, you're basically grabbing a quarter pound of meat. Okay, so grab your burger, make it into a bowl, first of all. Nice big round ball. And then all you're doing is flattening it out. Flattening it out and making it into a nice round shape, as you see. Right, so I'm going to make 2 quarter pounders. And something, we can't call it a Big Mac because it's not a Big Mac, so we'll call it the Big As. So again, just make it into a nice round ball shape and then flattening it out. Until you get a nice round circle. And there you go. That's a quarter pounders. Okay. So now for the big McAs, we'll call it. Right. So you're grabbing just a quarter of a pound of meat. Again, just make it into a ball shape. But because this is going to be a wee bit thinner, so again, you want to make it into a wee circle. And then flattening it out. Now this is going to be a lot thinner because you're going to double burger up the roll. Okay, so that's that. Just check on the chips. Yeah, they're nicely cooking away. So again, another bit of meat. Now, you can get maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You probably get about 6 burgers out of a tub of mince. If you think that McDonald's charges something just under £4, I think it's $3.79 or $3.89 for a Happy Meal or a value meal, whatever it's called. Burger King even more expensive, I think it's about £6 odds. But here I've spent £7 and I can make 6 burgers and chips. I'm only going to make 3 because there's 3 of us here. So I've got some mince left. So what I'll do is bag this up into a food bag, because I'm not using it right now. And this could be kept for mince and tatties, or if you wanted to, you could actually just make more burgers, keep all the burgers together, and then just once the burgers have kind of cooled down, you can freeze them, and then all you need to do then is just microwave them, and that's you got burgers instantly. Now the chips have been on for about 4 minutes. Let me just put this mince away in the freezer. Okay, and that. So then you end up with nice 4 patties. Now, I can just show you the chips, because they're just starting to go. You see that? Yeah, they're just starting to turn a wee bit golden brown. And that's all I want to cook them just now. So, off, let's leave them there. Right, okay. Let's get to the cooking part now. Now, frying pan on. I'll put a wee bit of oil in that. Get my patties. Now, I'm going to add a tiny amount of salt. The reason I'm adding salt is this will soak up the moisture, and all you're left with is 4 nice wee burgers. So, make sure the oil is all over. Okay. Put it down to a medium heat. You don't need it up that high. There you go. And that's your frying pan nicely heating up. Now, I want the oil to get a little bit hot before I start putting these burgers in. So, that should be fine now. So, put in the first one. You don't want to put it in too hot, because what happens is the oil will start spitting. So you want to put it in just before that happens. Now, and bearing in mind that the thinner burgers are going to cook quicker than the quarter pounders. Right, so that's the 4 burgers in. Just wash my hands quickly. Okay. So as you see, they're just cooking away nicely. So I'll just leave them there to kind of cook away. But while we're doing that, what we'll do is we'll prep up the buns. Okay, so chopping board, got a wee bite. Plates are there. Okay, so I just got morning rolls. You can use any types of rolls. I do prefer the Morton rolls for these, but I was too late to get them, so I'm having to use morning rolls just bought from a supermarket. Now, get a plate, break up your burgers. There you go. Takes it out. Now while I'm here, just checking on the burgers, just give them a wee shake now and again. There you go. A nice hint is always keep when cooking, keep the handle away from the front and the side. If you walk past, you're not going to knock it back. And that way it's nice and safe, even just turning it around a wee bit so no one can knock it back. Okay, so back to the prep. We'll do one roll, and then what we'll do is we'll go back to the burgers and give them a wee spin round. Right, so this is going to be the quarter pounder. Right, so get your roll, break it in half. Now, for the Big Mac one, you want to break it off completely. Okay, so you've got 2 bits. Okay, now the prep work for these are more or less all the same. So, what you're doing is you're getting your lettuce. Now, most people chop this up, I don't. I like the whole kind of leaf thing. This has been washed and cleaned. And all you're doing is you're breaking some off and then just putting down some green stuff at the bottom. So again, just breaking it off and using the leaves in full. There you go. Again, just using the leaves, so you've got that. Now, I'm going to leave these here for a minute, because I'm going to go and check on the burgers. So, as you see, around the edges, they're starting to brown up a bit. So what you're doing is you're just spinning them round. There you go. So you're getting that nice kind of consistent brown. Bearing in mind as well that when you're cooking burgers, they will shrink. Okay. So, back to the rolls. Now, once you've done your lettuce, obviously put it away, you don't need it. Again, just wrapping it up and putting it in the fridge for a rainy day. Now, the quarter pounder has quite a bit of vegetable on it, so tomatoes go in the bottom. Your quarter pounder. There you go. And onions. Now, I slice the onions sideways so they're still in a nice wee circle. So all you're doing is you're breaking them up a wee bit and putting in basically one circle in each roll. So break it up, break it up, break it up, break it up like this. And all you're putting in is like the rings itself. You get a better crunch that way as well from the onions. So pop it in the middle bit. Start from the outside layer. Just putting in the circles, all nice and neat. And there you go, and that's your onions done. Now, for the Big Mac, get your gherkins, and all you're doing is putting in a couple of gherkins. So, this is a big corner. So if I can move these over here. And all I'm doing is I'm going to slice through this to make it straight, that's all. So put it down. And then cut it in half because it's so big. And just placing it on the what I'm going to make for the Big Mac. So just to recap, before I start putting other stuff on. Now the burgers are not that far away, so I'll put the oil back on from a chip pan. Make sure the chips are ready. So for the Big Mac, we've got the lettuce and the gherkins. And for the quarter pounder, we've got the lettuce, the tomatoes and the onions. Then for the Big Mac, what we do is we get a bit of bread and I'm going to toast this. Get my cheese while I'm waiting for my toast. Now, put a slice in the quarter pounder. So, and a slice not quite yet, not quite yet, not quite yet. We are going to put 2 cheese slices on the Big Mac, but not quite yet, so I'll just put them to one side. Put the cheese back. Okay, let's go back and check on the chip. This should be hot enough in a wee while. Yep. So they just go back in and they just finish off the cooking process. Now, give this a wee squeeze. Give this a wee squeeze. A wee squeeze. A wee squeeze. Now, these aren't quite ready yet. So, again, just turn them round so they're getting evenly cooked on both sides. as you see. Okay, so while we're waiting for that, let me just grab another plate here. Well, the French fries will soon be ready. Now, if I can start showing you the French fries, you can see that they're starting to go nice and golden brown. So give them a wee shake, make sure they're all broken up. There you go. And they'll be ready in 2 minutes. Now, while we were waiting, my toast was ready. Now, this is a little trick I learned. Get a pint glass and what you're doing is taking out this bit here. Okay, so you don't need that. Usually what I do is I keep that bit of bread and give it to the birds outside, but not today. Now, we need this bit because what I'm going to do is when making the Big Mac, there'll be a burger on top here, the cheese slice will go on it, and this will go on the cheese slice. So let's go back and check the burgers because they're spitting away. Now, I dare say that the wee ones are ready, but the big ones just need a wee bit more. So while we do that, put the chips out. The chips are ready, so give them a wee shake. Take off excess oil. Give them a good wee shake. And what to do, just leave them there, let that drip off. Right, so to finish off the Big Mac. Okay, so for the Big Mac here, I'm going to grab a burger, one of the smaller ones, and just put it on top. There. I'm going to put a cheese slice on top of that, and then put the round bit of toast on top of that. And on top of the round bit of toast, I'm going to put another burger. So place that on top. Put the cheese on top of the burger, and then this is where your specialty sauce comes in. What you do is, rather than putting it on top of the cheese, put it on top of the top bun, and then just smear it around. You don't need a lot, just enough to cover it up. There you go. And then that's you. That is your homemade Big Mac. So if I put a few fries with that, that's that one ready. So I'll put that to one side. Now while I'm waiting for the other burgers to get ready, what I'm going to do is just put a bit of this sauce on the top of this. There you go. And same on the other side. Mix it in. There you go. Go and check on the burgers. Oh yeah. Very hard to do with one hand. So what I'm going to do is switch this off. That's nice and ready. Put yours back over here. and put the burgers in. And that put the top on. And that is your quarter pounder. Now just add some chips to it. And there, my friends, we have Big Mac, what looks like a Big Mac, and what is a quarter pounder. Hope you enjoyed this show. Thank you very much. See you again soon. Bye bye.